Good morning. It is 6:41. Welcome back to Great Day for the 26th of August as we welcome to the show each and every Tuesday at this time, Ron the Car Guy, as he teaches you something about your car you may not know. And this thing this morning is a little unusual because I haven't heard about this before, but you said...
And you've owned multiple Tauruses.
Yes, I have. I've had SHOs, the last version of the Taurus.
Yep, and this was relatively common on those.
Really?
Oh yeah, we saw this quite often. And not just on the Taurus, but they had an issue on those with this part.
And what's the problem we're talking about?
The problem is you start your car up and you get ready to leave and it won't shift out of park. It's like it's locked into park.
Oh, well, that's because you don't have your foot on the brake.
Exactly. We get calls about that from time to time, but what happens is the system, it's an interlock system, and the system that releases that lever when you put your foot on the brake fails sometimes.
That makes sense.
And so
you didn't even think about that.
Exactly. That you have your foot on the brake, but the car doesn't know it.
Okay.
And so it won't let you take it out of park.
All right.
And I'm not saying this is something that we get a call on every day. But as you know, we do a lot of service call, mobile work for AAA and some other companies, and so we do run into this problem. And there is a simple answer. There's something you can do temporarily, so you don't have to have the car towed. But first, just kind of an overview of how the system works is when you put your foot on the brake. There's a switch down there that sends an electrical signal either to the computer or up to the shift lever and says, open a gate, a plunger, a solenoid, whatever is restricting it, open up and let me come out of park.
Yeah.
And there's parts in there that can fail. The Taurus had an issue where the wire that went into the switch on the brake, down by the brake pedal, that wire would break.
Oh, okay.
It was a little bit too short, and over time it just flexed and it'd break.
Just from the movement?
Exactly.
Okay.
And so then it wouldn't come out of park. Other vehicles, the switch goes bad, or like anything electrical, there can be a wiring problem or the solenoid can fail. And you have no notice. I mean, you started the car, you drove it this morning, it worked fine, and then you came home, put it in the garage, and the next morning it won't come out of park. So.
Now, is that a good excuse to be late for work? If you
well, if it really happened, I could back you up. You could get a note from Ron the car doctor,
okay.
and maybe maybe it'd work if you're on probation or something. But no, it's like I said, it's not uncommon. I mean, we see it on a monthly basis, and we're just one small shop in Des Moines. But it does happen, and I get calls from time to time. People call up and say, hey, my car won't come out of park. What can I do? And so I thought I'd talk a little bit about it. But there's an override for this very reason.
Okay.
And it's built into most cars. So if this does happen, you can at least get it out of park. I mean, we would have to be able to get it out of park to tow it.
Right.
Yeah.
I was going to ask you that, how you get the thing out of the garage.
We just drag it and flat spot your tires.
Right.
But anyway, it looks like you've been peeling out in your driveway. But anyway, there's an override device. Now, I don't recommend that you continually use the override device forever. If it fails, you want to get it fixed. It's there for safety reasons. And the safety reason that's there for is when we first started putting electronics and computers and stuff on cars. I mean, it goes back to the day of the Audi 5000 many years ago.
Right.
They claimed they had unexpected acceleration, or people would say I was taking my car out of park or taking it, put it in reverse, and the car took off and accelerated. And before that issue came up, we didn't have this on vehicles.
Was that for real, by the way?
I don't know for sure. I don't think it was ever proven. Another manufacturer recently had an issue like that a few years ago too, and they did some changes and stuff in the software and the accelerator pedal sensor, but I don't think they ever proved for sure that it was real. There's gas pedals and brake pedals are close together.
Sure.
There was talks of floor mats.
I'd say floor mats too are close.
Yeah. So there could be a lot of different causes for that, but they put this on as a safety device, and I think it's a great safety device. That your foot is on the brake before you put it in reverse. And of course, we're talking about automatic transmission vehicles, not manual transmissions. But we've got some graphics. I don't know if Bo had a chance to load these and put them up on the screen or not. But we're gonna show where this device is located on some different vehicles.
Okay.
And it looks like it's not up on the screen, so that just kind of blows my whole presentation. and
That's life.
Now you're on probation now too. Great.
And now you broke my concentration. I don't know where to go with this, but But no, typically it'll be labeled. If you on some cars, and some cars it's not. But if you look down along the shifter, there'll be words that says shift interlock.
Okay.
And you've seen those on cars. Didn't know what it was, did you?
No idea.
Here you go, around the car guy. Go to mine here. I got a backup. For
Okay,
you
here we go. Lou saves the day.
Yeah, I'll increase the size.
Oh, check this out. So on this particular one, it's not labeled, but you can see down by the shifter.
It's got a little cover on it.
A little cover. The cover's set to the left.
Off.
Yep. You pry that off, and then there's a hole down in there.
Really?
Yeah, and you've seen it on
I've
cars.
seen. I never took the cover off though.
Yeah, exactly. Well, you're afraid something would crawl out of there, or a spring pops out. But no, you take that off, and you can simply stick something down in there, and it pushes on a lever that will let you pull it out of park. You can use like a screwdriver, or you could use your car keys. I mean, obviously.
Don't recommend that, but yeah.
Exactly, because they're in the ignition and the car's running.
Because when it breaks off,
then you're in double trouble. But a screwdriver, or depending on how big the hole is, maybe the knife that you brought to butter your toast in your car, or something you could use in there. But anyway, that's where it's located, and it's some vehicles it's.
Okay, you got some other ones here.
Yeah, we do have some other ones. Look at Lou saving the day. Here's one that is labeled, says shift lock release. And that particular one, you do not remove the cover. You can see the little slot there.
You just push something in?
That is designed. You can just slide your key down in there. It doesn't require a key. You could use a small screwdriver too. It's just it just goes down and pushes on something. And we might have.
I know we got two more.
Okay, we got two more. Here's a picture of using the Craftsman screwdriver to slide down in there.
I used that to start my car when I was in high school.
Was it actually your car you were starting with that? Or?
We're talking about getting your car out of park. Just continue with the conversation.
That's what you learned growing up in
But you slide a device down in there, and then you can pull it back out of park, and of course you pull the screwdriver out of there. And again, like I said, this is not. Here's another one that's labeled.
Wow, see, I've never seen that on a car. I'm gonna pay attention for that now.
Yeah, and that particular one there.
So if nothing else,
you just push down on that device. That doesn't actually pop off like a little cover on that one.
If nothing else, Ron, don't you think people should at least pay attention to where that is, or take a look when you get in your car?
Yeah, look in your car and see if you're going to have one of those somewhere around there. The other thing, and it's probably the largest unread published book out there. But there's a book in the glove box called the Owner's Manual.
What?
Yeah, there is.
Who's it by?
Nobody knows.
I've heard of it.
But anyway, in the Owner's Manual, if you look up shift or shift interlock in the index in the back, it would take you to a page.
Shift with an F.
I would bet 99% of the people watching had no idea what that was for.
Well, and that was one of the reasons I decided to talk about it, because we'll arrive, for a mobile service call. You try to explain it to somebody on the phone, and without the pictures and graphics, it's hard. And we'll arrive, and they think their car is going to need to be towed, and they're upset, and it's going to mess up their day and stuff. And we just slide a screwdriver down, pull it into, show them how to pull it out of gear. But again, that's not the permanent fix, the screwdriver. I mean, that's. Primarily it was designed for service people like us, so we could, load the car up or get it. But you can drive it like that to the repair shop.
Okay, that's good to know. Good advice, Ron the Car Guy.
More advice from Ron the Car Guy.
Wow. See, now when you came in this morning saying you had something different to talk about, I thought you were going to talk about being Ron the Boat Guy.
We don't have pictures, do we?
I think we do.
Oh, no.
There he is.
Hello, ladies.
We didn't have a picture for your topic when we have these, okay?
We just want to make sure we say happy birthday to Ron the Car Guy.
Your birthday's coming up when?
My birthday is coming up. My birthday's on Thursday. And I did want to touch base too. We're going to do something special for my birthday, and we've done this in the past. It's a way to help drain my bank account and also benefit the Animal Rescue League.
Yes.
And don't tell the Animal Rescue League. This is a big secret, so they don't know this yet.
Okay.
But anyway. There's two ways that you can help benefit them, and this will be on Thursday. My birthday's on Thursday, so Thursday you can go to the Facebook page for West Side Auto Pros, and you can like the page.
What if you already did that?
Then what you should do is share the post with all your friends who haven't liked the page.
Okay.
And the key there is like the page, not the post. Sometimes people get a little confused, but that's we're going to look at the number of fans and use that as a counter as to how much money to donate to the ARL. We're going to give $1 for everybody that likes the page, or share it so your friends will like it.
Right.
If you have already liked the the
Westside
Westside Auto
Pro
Pros
page.
Facebook page. You can also go to my personal page, which is Ron Car Guy Haugen. And you have to leave the out of the car guy. I don't know if that was taken or if Facebook didn't like it, but Ron Car Guy, it'll get you there. And we're going to have a post on there. Just share that post
Okay.
with your friends, and we'll donate $1 to the Animal Rescue League. And I think last year,
Wasn't it like $1,000?
oh, it was like $1,200 or $1,500.
Okay.
So yeah, help drain my bank account.
Yeah.
It's for a good cause. You know, Stephanie and the people over at Animal Rescue League do a great job. And that's on Thursday, so come check
We're
my
gonna
stuff
do
out.
Feel the burn.
We'll remind you,
Make it
folks. Don't worry, we're going to remind you Thursday many times. I want to see this guy write a check that starts with a 2. Okay.
I'll do it.
He's a giver. Ron just donated some items to the silent auction at Nolan's Pitt Hopkins fundraiser on September 9th. And we need to sell more tickets to this thing, so please go to standupforpitthopkins.com, because right now the ratio of silent auction items to people is very, very good. So
I'm gonna have to buy my stuff back.
You might get to.
I don't know if this will help increase the attendance or not, but Ron the Car Guy has purchased 2 tickets and
Yes.
will be there. So,
It's gonna be fun.
Yeah. Oh yeah, it'll be a great time.
That'll
Great
be
time. You got
awesome.
some good comedians and stuff.
Yeah.
There you go.
There
And
you
again,
go.
the date for that, Jason, is?
The 9th,
9th of September. There you go.
It's a Tuesday, right?
It is a Tuesday night.
Awesome.
Perfect.
You gotta
Awesome.
go out on a Tuesday night. How great is that?
What more could you ask for?
Exactly.
All right. Well, Ron the Car Guy, Westside Auto Pros. How do you find it?
You can just go to westsideautopros.com. You can check out our location. You can contact me through there. Or you can go to askronthecarguy.com. If you have a question, I answer them all.
Perfect. All right, man. We'll see you tomorrow night, if nothing else. Final
Zubru.
Final
Yeah.
Zubru
Yep,
tomorrow
rain or
night.
shine.
Exactly. So,
Jason, we want shine.
We might get a break. We
Awesome.
might get lucky.
Awesome. That'd be great.
6:53. You're watching Great Day live in Des Moines.